This Nigeria is next, and this matter concerns every one of us, everyone in this room, everyone across the nation, except for even the landlords too, whether they are the doer. But not all. There are so many beautiful landlords out there, including my mom. Now, this Nigeria says tenants groan as rents in cities continue to soar. Increased by 60% in 2025. Agents' agreement fees add to cost. State tenancy laws gather dust. Landlords cashing on high cost of building materials, and so on and so forth. Where do we go from here? People are having difficulties in getting a rent. You get a rent, they fleece you. You are occupying that rent. They are still looking for ways, innovative ways, corrupt innovative ways to steal from you.
My question has always been, how do we get the agents out of the equation when it comes to trying to rent a house, or rent a property anywhere? It is not structured. Anybody that doesn't have a job and has the energy to move around and talk to one or two landlords becomes an agent. And I don't see why somebody has to pay his house rent, 1 year house rent, and then the agents are asking for their commission to be for 2 years. You know, it begins there. If we can control the excesses of the agents, it will it will bring down the price of rents a little. But you see, landlords are also cashing in on the fact that building materials are super expensive. So they are saying, I can't build this house for 70 million naira and then rent it out to you for 400,000. You know, the whole building sector needs to be revisited and prices brought down. But first things first, get those agents out of the way, or at least get them structured.
Some landlords use them as arrowheads because they themselves are thieves. You know, I remember having a conversation with one of the agents saying that, okay, I want to be taking 10,000 naira for what? Okay, for maintenance. Maintenance for what? Are you going to repair the pumping machine? He says, no. Are you going to do this and that? He says, no, it's just for me. Come on.
It's for his maintenance.
No transparency, no breakdown of it. And then you said it has to be paid, otherwise you get out of the premises.
I think we need to have a national conversation on how we need to move forward on this matter of rent and all of it. We saw the US do something where people began to protest that they cannot afford, to pay their rent. Perhaps we need to borrow a leaf from some countries on how they addressed this issue. Because at some point, we might have a situation where gentrification will just happen.
That's right.
And we are already seeing that happen. And a lot of poor people may not have places to stay anymore. And then we still have problems with regards to for the housing and all of it. I think the government needs to take a stance on it and ensure, yes, Lagos State decided that, you know what, any landlord that comes out to say more than 10% or for whatever it is, you shouldn't pay, you should raise the alarm on. But how far are you going with that one? As a country, we need to arise and address this. If it is building materials that's our problem, what can the government do? I know the government at some point took a step of saying, okay, certain persons should reduce the price of what's it called now, building materials to about 3,500 per bag. That's for cement.
For cement,
And then some persons who were now buying from them, we are selling it at 7,000 naira.
It's 7,000,
so
8,000.
we are still stealing from ourselves. Corruption.